Oxygen is an essential gas for all living organisms. All living organisms consume oxygen during respiration. Chlorination of water is the process of adding chlorine to water to make it fit for human consumption. Do you know that the core of your pencil is made of graphite? Oxygen, chlorine, and graphite are non-metals. Non-metals are important to us. We use them for various purposes in different forms. Now let us know more about non-metals and their physical and chemical properties in detail. Elements that form negative ions by gaining electrons are called non-metals. Non-metals are generally solid or gases at room temperature. The examples of solid non-metals are carbon, sulfur, iodine, phosphorus, etc. Whereas oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, etc. are the non-metals that exist as gas. Bromine being a liquid is an exception. Non-metals do not have luster except for iodine, diamond, and graphite. In general, they are non-lustrous. Non-metals are soft and brittle as they break easily. Therefore, unlike metals, they cannot be beaten into sheets or drawn into wires. Hence, they are non-malleable and non-ductile. Diamond, which is a form of carbon, is an exception to many properties of non-metals. Diamond is extremely hard. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity because they do not have free electrons in their lattice except graphite. Graphite is an exception here as it is a good conductor of electricity and is often used in batteries. The non-metals are non-sonorous as they do not produce a ringing sound when struck hard. Non-metals have low densities, that is, non-metals are light substances except iodine and diamond. Density of iodine is 4.92 grams per cubic centimeter, which is higher than that of many metals. Diamond also has high density, that is, 3.52 grams per cubic centimeter. Non-metals have low melting points and boiling points except diamond and graphite. Now we will learn about the chemical properties of non-metals such as their reaction with oxygen, water, dilute acids, and hydrogen. Non-metals react with oxygen to form non-metallic oxides. Let us perform an experiment to understand it more clearly. For this, take some powdered sulfur in a deflagrating spoon and heat it. When sulfur starts burning, introduce the deflagrating spoon in a gas jar. Cover it with a lid. After some time, remove the lid. Add a small amount of water into the gas jar and quickly close the lid. Shake the gas jar and check the solution with a blue and red litmus paper. You will find that the blue litmus paper turns red while the red litmus paper remains unaffected. It is because sulfur reacts with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. When this sulfur dioxide is dissolved in water, sulfurous acid is formed. Sulfurous acid turns blue litmus paper red. So we can say that the sulfur dioxide is acidic in nature. The non-metallic oxides are either acidic or neutral in nature. For example, carbon dioxide is an acidic oxide, while carbon monoxide is a neutral oxide. When carbon reacts with excess of oxygen, carbon dioxide is formed. Carbon dioxide dissolves in water to form carbonic acid. Carbonic acid turns blue litmus red. Thus, carbon dioxide is an acidic oxide. If carbon reacts with limited supply of oxygen, carbon monoxide is formed. Carbon monoxide does not produce acid with water. Hence, it is a neutral oxide. Non-metals like white phosphorus is stored in water as it reacts vigorously with air. Non-metals do not react with water except halogens. For example, chlorine on dissolving in water gives hypochlorous acid and hydrochloric acid. In general, non-metals do not react with dilute acids, but halogens like chlorine, bromine react with them. For example, when chlorine reacts with dilute hydrobromic acid, hydrochloric acid and bromine are formed. Non-metals react with hydrogen under certain conditions such as proper temperature, pressure, and catalyst, etc. For example, nitrogen reacts with hydrogen at 450 degrees Celsius under high pressure and in the presence of iron to form ammonia gas. Similarly, sulfur reacts with hydrogen at high temperature and forms hydrogen sulfide gas. Although non-metals are less reactive as compared to metals, yet they are important to us.